My first question is going to be, where were you when you found out that there was a shooting on campus?
I was on the second floor in Cawthon Hall. I actually am in Cawthon. And I was in the study room, and the first thing that I heard was pops. I heard, I think, 6 to 8 pops. And I heard some people saying that it might have been fireworks, but it sounded different. Fireworks crack and they're inconsistent, but these were pops and they were consistent. So I kind of had a feeling, and I ran down the hall to check.
I was actually on the 5th floor 30 minutes prior to what happened, and I was working on a chem lab report, but since I needed help on it, I went back to Cawthon to ask for help. And I was on the verge of going back to study some more, but I was making coffee, and actually I ran out of water for the coffee machine, so the delay kept me from going, and then it happened right when I was trying to make it.
I was at a social for my sorority, so yeah, we got the text, so we were all trying to figure out what happened, and our risk management team was there and everything, and they had to call everyone in our sorority, and they had it really together, so that was good.
I was very confused at first. I had no idea what was going on, and then honestly we all got on Yik Yak, and that's how we found out any information, which sounds ridiculous, but Yik Yak and Twitter were how we found out what happened.
Did you or anybody you know somebody that was in Strozier Library at the time of the shooting?
I actually texted everybody I knew as soon as this happened, and actually a few of them from my accounting class, my entrepreneurship classes, were actually in the library at the time on the 3rd and 4th floor, so I was getting really intense live updates from that.
2 kids that I was pretty good friends with were in Starbucks, but they ended up being okay. They're just really shaken up.
How did you feel then when you heard about it? What were you feeling like, and how do you feel now?
I guess it's just very surreal because you hear about things in the news over the years, and you just never really expect it to be on your campus, or you never really expect to be a part of something like that. But the nice thing is that we have a really good community here, and everyone kind of came together and just was very supportive.
So, but right now at this point, once we found out who the shooter was, everything's calm now. I feel a lot better, but still it felt like it was an intrusion of our home, because Strozier is a really popular spot to go to at night.
Well, when we first got the text, it was it didn't necessarily say that it was a shooting. It was just dangerous situation. So then, of course, rumors are flying. And then when we heard that it was a shooting, my stomach just dropped. Because it's crazy. You would never think that it would happen here. And you imagine, because you hear the stories all over the news about it happening in other places, and you imagine what your reaction would be when it would happen here. And it's nothing like what you would expect it to be at all.